put into these situations.
Burke, D. San Miguel, and Dale here, and the swing and a wave. It's 0-1. Yeah, you go in the off season, have a successful run today, and maybe you work a couple innings. You can say, well, I faced Dillman Young, got him out, and faced some pretty salty hitters professionally. Here's the 0-1. And missed inside 1-1.
Quite frankly, sometimes you don't know what you don't know as a pitcher. You know, I think my stuff's good enough,
right?
But all of a sudden, I'm netting edges. They're swinging through. I'm making this look easy. It's not
some
that
trial
hard.
And error helps a little bit too.
Absolutely.
Here's the 1-1.
This is the thing from a coaching perspective.
Good sinking fastball there for a called strike.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about that. He said, that was down at the bottom of the zone. Yes, it was a strike still. Ultimately, for coaches who are out there who have got the opportunity to bring kids in towards the end of a season in any team that they play, give them a chance.
Give them a chance.
Give them a chance. You never know what can happen.
1-2, bouncing in for a ball. 2-2. This organization, this WA, whatever we're going to call it. I told you earlier when you came in with the shield and the medal that you can just set your calendar by it. Your young 16s and 18s are competing for medals every year. It's the 2-2. Swinging away. See you later. And
absolute intensity.
Will that be a two-seam or four-seam grip?
That's a two-seam grip.
Two-seam grip. Puts D-San and change up. D. San Miguel, and this will be the final professional game in the regular season of the ABL. He has had one heck of a career. We mentioned all those top fives earlier, and at double 11, and it's one out toward deep center field. And Tim Kennelly out the track will play it off the bounce. D-San will turn. I got to play. He said I have to play. He was excited to be here, and he still has a bit of the eye still looks a little bit like it's been bruised up a bit, but he was not going to miss this opportunity to play.
Couldn't fly.
Yeah, couldn't fly to drive over. Here's the 1-0. Swinging away 1-1.
You know, as much as you...
Fourth inning. Dale from the right side. He bounced to third his first time. Found it back. He was out of it, though, and he told us, I just couldn't miss his opportunity. And he was, even on last night, they got beat 8-2. He was out with all, saying hello to everybody. We saw him earlier down the corporates, basically warming up inside the stands. And it's a big time for him. This is huge. And, it is the swan song. Of course, he's going to coach, and he'll be coaching. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball third. Could be 2, 5, 4. Hurry. First base, and not in time.
Got to catch up with D-San, and he, you're very good friends with Adam Korcher and Lee Moore and myself. The very first game he ever caught in ABL or Claxton Shield by pitch, which was a privilege to me to be there. It was great, and he remembered that, and I remember it happening. And the same. It was a really cool time, but he just said, well, my time's up. And I'm sitting there on the couch just looking at it and going, what? He goes, I'm pulling the pin. Perth's going to be my last opportunity to play regulation baseball.
Ball got through there. Maybe a pass ball. I'm thinking it might be at the knees. A called strike. We'll have to double check on the break there, but that's the case. That's not something that happens very often with this staff, this battery of catchers here. The back-end battery, anyway. The club's only had 4 all year, and both catchers had a pair. Low for a ball. 2 balls to strike. 3-2. Fourth inning. If you joined us late, missed the first game, it was all aces. They took care of business. A 5 spot in the first, rolling to a 9-0 win. Congratulations, Aces fans. You're going to avoid the wild card and avoid the boarding pass on a Monday. You'll have to wait till later on the week to play, but Heat will have to go somewhere. 2-1. Swinging away. Actually, probably swinging a line to center. Pardon me, I lost the ball there. It's right there for out number 3. Boy, Wild West. A beautiful night for baseball. Sun has said goodbye, and evening fully upon us. And the first offering is fouled straight back. 1-1 to Mitch Neunborn working here. Worked a scoreless inning last as Sampson will bat here. Number 2, 3, and 4. It'll be Sampson, Willis, and Young. And this is a good test for Neunborn, facing quality professional hitters, top quality professional hitters. And pops up right side. Sampson got jammed right there, and right there, Khalil Johnson.
To fish a little bit more. It's about creating the at-bat, so to speak, and being able to pitch around in situations and having more than just 2 pitches, having more than just pure velocity. we know, if a guy's going to throw 99, there's a good chance he's going to get a large percentage of outs. But, Mitch is solid in, 92 to 94, and he's got a good off-speed pitch. As long as he keeps doing exactly what he just did then, gets the first pitch breaking pitch over, gets a slider, develops a change-up in there, hits the spots, his career's going to go a long way, and he stays healthy.
Willis doubled earlier, drove in a run. She drove in 2 runs. Scoreboard's gone dark on us for a moment. Said 93 though on the gun, and Willis.
So he's wrinkled a curveball over at 87 and then dropped a fastball in there. Nice little two-seam at 93. I mean, that's nice pitching against, again, like you said, seasoned hitters.
Neunborn deals to Willis, who takes it high for the ball. Willis in the series so far is 3 for 11. Again, drove in, well, coming in anyway, drove in with a home run in game 1 tonight, and then dribbling 5 as he swings and missed it. And Hall will pick it up, tag it on the wall.
He didn't throw a strike then.
Yeah,
he threw a ball that bounced in the dirt. Look at this. That was 94. But he threw a ball that bounced in the dirt. So you're teaching the ability for the release point.
Right.
It looks the same out of the hand. The only thing that changes is the grip. And the ball just dies out of the zone. I mean, that's how you pitch. You don't necessarily have to throw a strike.
Pitching as opposed to throwing.
Yeah.
Swinging a wave, 0-2. 2 down, 4-3. Pardon me, 3-2 rather. 5th inning. Outfield straight away, and 0-2 count. Go to work here, ahead in the count, and Neunborn will deal. Barry waits on deck, foul back, and souvenir with a big crowd on hand. And Team Spencer Cup in play tonight for game number 2.
You see the last elevated pitch. He didn't quite get it up high enough. It seems to be the process that people want to do now is strike 1, strike 2, elevate, get out of the way.
Right side over and
work out there, and he will throw down the first pitch of the 6th inning to Barry down Vaughan.
First one is swung and missed. 0-1. Neunborn has looked so far so good, and Simon's talked him up quite a bit, and there's a good reason why. This young man trying to get him back healthy again, but he seems real relaxed. We talked about the movement earlier. Great movement. That Team Spencer glove there, and that leather. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball away.
Yeah, he's a real nice. You see that Diamond Fitness logo on the sleeve there. Mitch sort of does a bit of work there as well. It's the team that do the strength and conditioning for the Heat, the gym that does all that. Also the one that Matty's brother Josh Kennelly trains me most mornings, and
1-1, swinging away. He's got his hands full.
Yeah.
I mean, you go in there and he's got his hands full to get you in the tip-top shape.
He does.
Josh, you really got your hands full, buddy.
He does a good job.
And he has his really hands full if I were rolled in there in compression shorts and all. Well, that working overtime. Ball in 2 strikes. Neunborn deals. Bouncing in for a ball, 2-2.
Let's see, you're doing some rowing up top there, TV, just
little weight action, little I don't know what all. Is it like a big medicine ball or something like that, old school, or?
It's good. But in all seriousness, with the Diamond Fit,
Sure.
Remember Johnny Ogilvy, the
Yes.
CEO? He's down there. Now Johnny he's a man to fear in the gym, to be honest.
Swing and a miss. See you later. And Barry out on strike. A rugby guy mostly, and he was learning the game of baseball. Low and inside for the ball, 1-0. And then another great memory of the years, we were talking about great things as EOs. When Josh Kelly was EO that same year that Matty was managing.
Yes.
You recall the game in Brisbane where he hit a home run?
Yes, as the EO. As Mitch Neunborn pitches to Cruz. Cruz hits that one out to the dark of night.
It was
Spencer stand center.
A Sunday game in Brisbane, and the Heat were having a tough go that year. But Josh Kelly put on the kit and the uniform on and hit a home run, and it was pretty exciting. Of course, he'd hit plenty before, but ground ball was short. Plenty of time, got him 6-3 in the books. Organization. It's not like his first time he's ever swung the bat and hit the ball. And of course, hit the ball to left. There's no doubt. It wasn't a cheap home run, but it was great that Sunday. The Heat had a rough year that year, but it was a fun day to kind of take your mind off a rough year. But it's a fun time. Going back, Josh.
Mitch Neunborn. It was not the first time though. I remember. It's almost that stretch time when Guy Belair comes on to have stretch time. I still recall him and I up in Port Hedland when the Heat went up to tour. They sort of took a state league Team USA up there up into Port Hedland.
Swinging away.
I was sort of broadcasting with Guy and the way we were going, and turned to ask him a question. Next minute he's not there, and then next minute this fool's gone to get it. He's coming, he's broadcasting his kit. He's going to get himself an at bat, and
swinging a foul back. He's got an at bat. He's out there.
Got
well, that almost rivaled that 2012-13 season. We had a super fan and an employee that went head-to-head on a state league B game on Sunday. That was a big deal. The legend of Chris Dundonny.
Neunborn pitches in the dirt.
1-2.
Actually, Lockie Dale, who puts the team together, he quasi-joked, well, I think very much joked with us the other day, that of course, if tonight was a dead rubber, he said, DV, you and I might have got an opportunity. You'd be behind the dish.
And I said, Knuckles, baby, Knuckles. the knuckleball.
But fortunately for everyone involved, that did.
I'd have thrown you down.
Well,
I'd have thrown. I wouldn't have made it, but it would have thrown. There's a difference between a gravity ball.
Well, there's no gravity in that one. It's got low gravity. It's a very roll. I'd be better off as a cricketer. 2-2. Swing it away. See you later. And Mitch Neunborn, another strike.